What's up, guys? Travis again. Another pitching exercise, all right? This is actually more so for any thrower in general. Baseball player, overhead athlete. What we want is to be able to make sure we centrate the joint, approximate the joint appropriately, the shoulder joint that is. What I mean by that is making sure that the arm bone, the humerus, is centered within the joint, within the socket, which is the glenoid coming from the shoulder blade. We won't get too technical, but that is what the purpose of this exercise is, and we're trying to enhance the strength and the neuromuscular control, the brain to muscle connection, to make sure that we can get the appropriate pull of that bone so it's centered in the joint. Why we want that is because that enhances the line of pull for the muscles, for the rotator cuff specifically. When the line of pull is enhanced, just the overall function's enhanced, and that's how you increase performance. What I see clinically a lot is people with their arm bone, their humerus starts to reside a little bit more forward in the joint, and then that puts a greater tension and a longer distance for those rotator cuff tendons to travel, and that in fact can stretch them, and the line of pull is no longer what we wanted it to be. It's not based on the bone being centered in the joint. So an exercise for that, what we will do is I have a CLX band. Those are those resistance TheraBands that have the slits in them, okay? You can use any band, you can use multiple bands, even a partner assisted exercise here will work. But I'm just putting this around my shoulder, okay? This is going through the back of my shoulder, but I do not want it past the arm bone up into the scapula. I want it just at the innermost end of my humerus, my upper arm bone, okay? So this resistance wants to pull me forward. I'm pulling back, all right? I'm pulling my shoulder blade in a down and back position, trying to sustain that pressure there. I'm just opening up the next slit for my throwing arm or throwing hand to hold on to, all right? I have a good engaged abdominal, deep abdominal core. I have my pelvis rocked under me. I do not want my pelvis out here. I want to train my pillar here, all right? I'm pulling down and back. I'm pulling backwards through my arm here, shoulder area, and I'm externally rotating. I have 90 degrees here of abduction, and I externally rotate, and then as my hand comes back down to the starting position, those muscles in the back are working in a decelerating manner. And as you throw, and in your deceleration phase of your throwing motion, those muscles have got to be able to lengthen and slow that motion down. Otherwise, it's just a flap down and there's no control. Those muscles are guiding it down. Although it's coming at a high velocity, they're still slowing that motion. And so that's the effect of when it's coming down, we're working a purpose there. Just as when we're going back, those muscles are shortening now. And they're shortening and providing a contractile strength where they're allowing a decelerating, lengthening function as we rotate forward. So there's multi-purpose to that exercise. Again, I'm looking for 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions there, and you want to maintain those solid mechanics throughout the duration of the exercise. Thanks for watching.